Hello everybody, I'm Greg. Welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. We're up on the Blue Ridge Parkway today, on the way down to Stations Inn. Well, that's not correct. Stations Inn's closed now. We're going down to Freeborn's Motorcycle Resort down in Laurel Springs, North Carolina. Going to have a few cold beverages. Speaking of cold beverages, let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Today's beer, this one that Brandon sent me. This is from Parish Brewing, and he's down in Baton Rouge. And these guys are out of Broussard, Louisiana, and it looks like it says Envie, E-N-V-I-E, but it is pronounced Envie. The commercial description, envie, is a Cajun word for craving, as in I have an envie for some hops, which I always do. Our American pale has plenty. Our pale ale has plenty of sweet malt character to balance potent Pacific Northwest hops while still maintaining a crisp, citrusy, easy for me to say, citrusy finish typical of the style. Dry hopping adds an aroma that most microbrewed beers can only dream of. Well, isn't that special? Let's see if it lives up to that hype. Guys, the availability on this one is year-round. Let's see here. The food pairing for this one, the pale is pretty similar to the IPAs. Cuisine is Pan-Asian. The cheeses are your earthy, Camembert, Fontina, nutty, Asiago, Colby, Parmesan, tangy, brick, Edam, and feta. And the meat is poultry for this. I would go, you could even do some grilled meat with this. I mean, this is pretty sessionable type beer, so it's pretty easy to drink these with just about anything, even something as light as pasta or fish, and as heavy as a T-bone steak or something like that. This comes from Louisiana, so they do a lot of smoked cooking or blackened cooking from what I hear, so those are pretty strong dishes, so I would think this would go with it too. The glassware, the pint, becker, the stein, the mug, the tumbler, the Sidell. I got the pint glass with this one, and not recommended for extended cellaring, so my mouth is watering for this one. Brandon, thanks again for sending this one up, and the rest of those beers. Was pleasantly surprised to see how many you had sent. So thanks again. Let's get this in the glass. Guys, the bottle openers came in. We got a brand new lot. 2 reds, 2 oranges, 2 yellows, 2 greens, 2 blues. Just let me know if you need one. It's the exact same price as last year. Or the earlier ones from this year. But that's the first batch of this year was gone. This is just June and they're all gone already. So this is a tangerine, orange tangerine color. A lot of bubbles streaming up from this one. So it's fairly well carbonated. Didn't pour a monster head. It didn't pour it super aggressive, but it had about a half finger, and this dissipated pretty quickly. Let's get a nose on it. I get citrusy and a slight hint of pine. It's got a nice malty backbone on this one. Smells very pleasant. I really wasn't expecting this much hops in the pail, but it smells pretty fresh. So let's give it a hit, see what we got. Thanks again, Brandon. Cheers. Cheers, everybody. Wow. Very easy drinking. Very sessionable. A lot of was fairly well balanced too. I mean, I'm not getting a whole lot of hops one way. It does have a nice hop presence, but it's got a nice malty taste too to even it out. Wow, that is tasty. Yeah, it is tasty. I could drink this regularly. Yeah, that's pleasant. Nice citrusy taste to it too. It doesn't say what hops they use in this. No. Well, I don't know what the IBU used on it. It doesn't say that either, so. Very pleasant. We're going to let it warm up and see what it ends up with. If it changes any, and I'll be back in a second. We'll do the final chug. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just a little left here. This is very tasty. I mean, this would go well with pizza. I mean, this is very tasty. I enjoyed this thoroughly. Final chug. A well-balanced pale. Just enough citrusy hops and just a slight hint of pininess there. Not big piney. Not like West Coast, but very enjoyable. That's not supposed to be an IPA. It's supposed to be a pale. It's supposed to be a balanced beer, in which I think this is. So, guys, I enjoyed this thoroughly. Brandon, thanks a bunch for sending me this one. This is probably one in the top 10 list as far as pales, because it's got that hop forwardness now. Like I talked to him last night, and he said that he felt comfortable that it was fairly fresh, since they don't do any dating anywhere. So that's my only downfall on this beer, that they don't date, or it does not have a date on it anywhere. So that being said, guys, I'm going to give it the 8, which is an A-. I think it's worthy of an 8, and if it had a date, it may even get the 9. So I thought it was a fairly tasty pale. Fairly balanced with the citrus and pine and the malt backbone. So, guys, with that being said, if you've had this one, I don't think it's got a big distribution there. Maybe wrong, but I'm not exactly sure how far they go out. If you've had it, give me some comments back on this one, guys, and hit that like button. Got the shirts, got the openers, got what you need, got everything you need, got all the apparel. Got the beer in the fridge too. Let's go see what's in there tomorrow, guys. See you then.